Hey fellow Nevillers, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sarah, otherwise known as Neville O'Clock, a complete Nevilleaholic. Any hour on that beautiful clock is a fabulous time for Neville and his wisdom. As you know, my lovelies, we're running through Your Faith is Your Fortune. We're up to chapter 12, Crucifixion and Resurrection. Part 1 we did yesterday, where Neville explained to us the being that is crucified is your awareness. And the resurrection is the lifting into visibility, your new conception. Yes! All right, my lovelies, let me calm down. Let's go into part 2 of this fabulous lecture. So, Neville... lecture. So Neville continues with his wonderful description of Good Friday. Let's understand this the way it should be, as opposed to the commonly accepted idea generated by generic man. Thank you, Neville. He says, far from being a day of mourning, Good Friday should be a day of rejoicing, for there can be no resurrection or expression unless there is first a crucifixion or impression, i.e. register something on your consciousness. That will give the impression. Now, he says, the thing to be resurrected in your case is that which you desire to be. To do this, you must first feel yourself to be the thing desired. You must feel, I am the resurrection and the life of the desire. And I will pause right here because I can tell you, my beauties, that that is exactly what I've been telling myself maybe for the past 2 or 3 months. Some reason, well, actually, I was compelled to, as in an inner feeling and inner conviction, that this is what I must say. So that's what my brain and body and consciousness did. I am the life and the resurrection, as in what I'm manifesting out here in 3D. I'm the life and the resurrection of that. It's my consciousness. I shine the light on what I want to be, my desire, conception, ambition, wish, whatever we love to call it. And the resurrection is me doing it, resurrecting it out here in 3D. Actually, Father Consciousness gives it to us. Let me continue, my beauties. He says, so he says here, he says, you must feel I am the resurrection and the life of the desire. I am your awareness of being is the power resurrecting and making alive that which in your awareness you desire to be. Two shall agree on touching anything and I shall establish it on earth. Bible quote Neville sharing here. He says the two agreeing are you, your awareness, the consciousness desiring, and the thing desired. That's the two things that must agree and touch. He says when this agreement is attained, the crucifixion is completed. Two have crossed or crossified each other. I am and that consciousness and that which you are conscious of being have joined and are one. It's a marvellous feeling, my lovelies. It's like an inner conviction, a knowing, when you know that what you've been seeing in your imagination, you get the feeling of accomplishment, a sense of relief. It's like, I've got it. And then you'll know when you feel it, my lovelies, because you won't be wishing on the desire anymore. You'll be like, okay, I've got it already. So let me continue. He says, I am now nailed or fixed in the belief that I am this fusion. Jesus, or I am, is nailed upon the cross of that. The nail that binds you upon the cross is the nail of feeling. Oh, I've never heard Neville say this before. Well, I've read this chapter many, many times. I must have expanded since the last time I cast my eye across this book. The nail that binds you upon the cross is the feeling, and as we know, feeling is the secret. We must have the feeling, my lovers. I'll leave some links down there because I've done a fair few videos on feeling. Now he says, the mystical union is now consummated, and the result will be the birth of a child, or the resurrection of a son, bearing witness of his father. Makes me smile. Consciousness is united to that which it is conscious of being. The world of expression is the child confirming this union. The day you cease to be conscious of being that which you are now conscious of being, that day your child or expression shall die and return to the bosom of his father, the faceless, formless awareness. Because as you know, my lovelies, that's exactly what we are. Faceless, formless awareness. And again, I've done a video on this. It's down there, the link, my lovelies. He says, all expressions are the results of such mystical unions. So the priests are correct when they say that true marriages are made in heaven. Because as you know, my lovelies, your heaven's up there. He says, but, and then he says, true marriages are made in heaven and can only be dissolved in heaven. But let me clarify this statement by telling you that heaven is not a locality. Here comes Neville's admonition. Ready, steady yourself. He says this statement by telling you that heaven is not a locality. It is a state of consciousness. The kingdom of heaven is within you. In heaven, consciousness, God is touched by that which he is aware of being. And again, I've got to pause because you're God and I'm God. He says, who has touched me? For I perceive virtue has gone out of me, i.e., your manifestation. The moment this touching feeling takes place, there is an offspring or going out of me into visibility taking place. The day man feels I am free, I am wealthy, I am strong, God, I am, is touched or crucified by these qualities or virtues. The results of each touching or crucifying will be seen in the birth or resurrection of the qualities felt. For man must have visible confirmation of all that he is conscious of being. I know that's right. I smacked myself for that one. He says, now you will know why man or manifestation is always made in the image of God. Your awareness images and outpictures all that you are aware of being. I am the Lord, and beside me there is no God. I am the resurrection and the life. You shall become fixed in the belief that you are that which you desire to be. Yes, before you have any visible proof that you are, you will, from the deep conviction which you have felt fixed within you, know that you are. And so, without waiting for the confirmation of your senses, you will cry, "It is finished." Then, with a faith born of a knowledge of this changeless law, you will be as one dead and entombed. You will be still and unmoved in your conviction and confident that you will resurrect the qualities that you have fixed and are feeling within you. So there you go, my lovelies. Neville has shared with us the exact meanings of resurrection, crucifixion, how Easter is done, and how we've, misconstrued the real meaning of it. So, my lovelies, if you enjoyed the lesson, please give it the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So does YouTube. They'll raise my views higher and higher. Awakening humanity, one video at a time. All right, my lovelies, I love you. Please subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment or a lecture link, and I will dive in because I'm a nutty Nevilleaholic. Big fat kiss, because we're all about love up here. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.